What Sanders supporters understand is that we're facing two major problems. First one being massive wealth and income inequality that is totally unsustainable and unstable and will bring down this country. It's massive inequality that we haven't seen for 100 years, since the 1920s. So that's the first major problem that we see. The second one is global warming. So this massive problem that faces all of humanity, all of civilization. So we see these massive problems, and we see that Bernie Sanders clearly has the best policies to handle both these problems. On economic inequality, you just go with a living wage, Medicare for all, free public college. Just imagine what those three things will do to bring some balance in our massive inequality that we have right now. Those three things alone would create tremendous opportunity for working class people, for poor people. If no matter where you're raised, you got access to high quality education. So this also includes, of course, an investment in our public schools everywhere and making sure that every public school is excellent. The facilities are excellent, the teachers are excellent, and the teachers are paid well. Sanders is calling for $60,000 a year minimum teacher salary. That's absolutely the minimum of what it should be. So when you got good schools in every neighborhood, in the poorest neighborhoods, in the most diverse neighborhoods, in the neighborhoods with people of color, then you're creating real opportunity for people to get educated, and then you have free public college so they can go on to get higher education if that's what they choose. By the way, Sanders' free public college includes trade schools. So whichever way you want to go with your career, with your life, whatever you want your life's work to be, it's going to be covered. You're going to have the real opportunity to get the education that you need, even if you're poor. Okay, so that's step number one. That's critical. Number two, no matter what job you get, you should be paid well for it. If you're working full time, you should be paid enough to live decently. That's because exploitation is not okay. This is something that Sanders supporters, understand to their core. Exploitation of people is not okay, especially our fellow citizens in the United States. And what we have now is rampant exploitation of our fellow citizens, tragically. We have half of Americans struggling just to live decently. Then the third thing, the Medicare for all, of course, that is just a huge burden lifted off of working class and poor people when you know that if you get sick, you can get taken care of, you can get your health treated without going bankrupt. We have 500,000 people in this country go bankrupt because when they get sick. So that is totally unacceptable. We have something like 82 million people underinsured or uninsured, totally unacceptable. So these are massive problems that will bring down a society, that will bring down an entire country if they're not dealt with. Global warming, massive problem. Sanders supporters see this, virtually all of them. Of course, almost all Democrats see this too, and even some Republicans are starting to get it, I guess. So this is a problem that will bring down civilization, unquestionably will bring down civilization, maybe will bring an end to virtually all life on Earth if we do not take care of it. Now that's what the scientists say. Bernie takes that seriously. Thank goodness he's listening to the scientists more than any other Democratic candidate, and that's why he has the most serious plan to take on this problem. And that's why the major scientists, climate scientists of the world are backing Bernie Sanders' plan. So these are the two major things that we know. And what we also know, therefore, is in order to take care of these things, we're going to have to take our government back. We're going to have to take our government back and make it solve these problems. Who do we have to take our government back from? The mega corporations and the billionaires that have completely captured not only our government, but our culture. Completely captured our culture, completely captured our government, completely captured our media. And we've all been caught up in it. Every single one of us. I would say that maybe Sanders supporters are some of the maybe more sensitive folks who have woken up to this fact that we've all been captured by the mega corporations of the world, that our societies have been captured, that our minds have been captured, that our culture has been captured, that our government has been captured, that our media has been completely captured by the mega corporations of the world. And so we know that we have to take it back. And we're going to have to fight, and it's going to take a people's movement to take back our government, to take on these problems. What else do I want to say? Like I say, we've all been caught up in the corporate capture of our culture. Every one of us, politicians, regular people, media folks, whoever you are, probably all over the world, we've all been caught up in the corporate capture of our culture. And it's time to wake up to that and take back our government and make it do the things that we know must be done. Take back our government, and through our government, we're going to solve the big problems that confront all of us. That's what Bernie is all about. That's what Bernie's movement is all about. So that's where we're coming from, and that's what we're going to get done. Please join us, and let's take back our government and kick some ass. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.